Hey, I'm Nick Martin, and I am building PeerPull for this Build Story hackathon. PeerPull is the idea behind PeerPull is an exchange for builders. So very, very simple. You give one review, you get one review back. So it's kind of this exchange platform. And we have a problem solution section. I want to just do like a quick overview of where we're at as we start this. I did give this a little quick overhaul, just a redesign. But we have a very simple landing page. We're going to build more on this. We want to build a waiting list, a proper waiting list. And you are able to sign up. You are also able to obviously sign in. So I can just quickly sign in. So this is what the backend currently looks like. It's all very, very rough around the edges, but the basics should be there. So I am able to submit. There's a lot of terminology and wording and design. Like one of the goals of the hackathon is really to make this as simple and as easy to use as possible. They're no longer called pull requests, but if you want to have someone review your page, you can do that. You can submit a page. I think there's a restriction currently for just one at the moment, but you can create a new request. You can add your project. It goes into basically a queue. We have the queue system as well. So once that's in, you can now give feedback to others. So the way this works, again, it's very crude, but the core mechanics are there. You click here to get next review. So you don't actually know which project you're going to review. Yeah, you'll click and it'll find the next one in the queue. So everyone's working in the same queue. It's the FIFO queue. There may not be any in the system at the moment, but basically what happens is it will open in a new tab. And from this page, you could start recording. So it'll record in the browser. It'll record the audio. You go through it as a kind of a think aloud review, and you submit it to the person who owns the page that you're reviewing. We have a simple peer points overview here because you can earn peer points by referring others when you sign up. And there'll be a couple of milestones or goals as well, like your first review, your 10th review, things like that, where you can earn these points. And points are used to get you feedback on your project. That's where we are right now. So I could probably view this one here. Let's see, which one have I done? I think I've done this one maybe. We'll have a use. It does say there's one review. So this is like the view of me, the owner. This is my project that I've requested feedback on. I can see I've received one. And it comes in the form of a video. There's going to be an audio as well. It's not recording. This is what it looks like. There'll be some strengths. There's a lot of stuff that could be done here, but I just really wanted to make sure that the tech works from recording in the browser. This has already been approved. So you can actually, what you can do today is you can sign up, you can submit your project, you can give other people review by recording your screen and your microphone, and then you earn points, and then other people can review your project and you receive reviews that way. The very, very, very bare bone is, I think, kind of in place. It hasn't been tested. I'm sure there's tweaks and edge cases and stuff. So what we really want to build out in this hackathon is obviously making it a lot more crisp. We want to have a really nice waiting list because this is a little bit of a chicken and egg. It's a marketplace, so we need both people reviewing and projects to review. So I'm hoping to build up a wait list and then we can launch it at the end of the hackathon. There's going to be a lot more around the community. There's going to be a lot more around the profile. I think the profile is going to be key in this project. Obviously, when I receive a review from someone, I will have ways to kind of rate that review, if you will, because with everything, there are going to be people that will try to automate or cheat or just find workarounds. We want to try and capture those. There are going to be genuinely poor quality reviews. There are going to be genuine mistakes, like someone's without a doubt going to record the wrong tab until we figure that out. So we need to take into account that the person receiving the review can actually like get that feedback, both like in a positive and in a carrot and stick kind of way, so that the profile builds out. You can build out like a really strong profile. You're like getting or giving good quality reviews. Or if you're trying to game the system, it will reflect in your profile that actually this doesn't look quite legit, or it's not in good faith. So then the system could say, well, you are now put on a week's notice, or whatever we want to do. So we have this kind of in place. We also did build out an admin section for obviously the exchange owner or runner, where we can see like an overall review of the platform. I'll need to do a lot more like simulations to make sure that the supply and demand evens out. Later on, it will have some kind of an automated way to match supply and demand. There's a point economy. Initially, it was a 2-to-1 exchange ratio, so give 2, get 1 back. All of this can be controlled now. There's some queue settings, there's some review settings. Like these are just how many times can you re-queue, a couple of things here, and review settings. That's just the video duration. I think 5 minutes is the maximum length for now. Minimum is currently set to 5 seconds. We'll change that. So that's where we're at. It's all kind of rough, but it is kind of working, I think, quote unquote. I've just been testing this personally. I'm hoping that the video at the end of the week will show a much more polished version where we actually have users actually using it. That could be super awesome. All right, so we'll check in a week and see how far we got.